Arne, what was your take on the game?
Nothing good comes from losing a game of football. But if I have to take the positives, there were definitely a few positives. So dominating ball possession at Stamford Bridge is not what many teams do over here, because Chelsea is so comfortable with the ball as well. Being 2-0 down, don't give up. Try to fight yourself back into the game. That's what we did. We got already 2 big chances which we didn't score. Then Chelsea was on a counter-attack a few times, very threatening. And then when we scored the 2-1, you were like, let's see if there's something in it. But I don't think there was a moment where we were close to scoring a goal, and in the end a correct penalty being given and Chelsea won 3-1. So maybe the opposite from the home game where they dominated possession and we won. Now it was the opposite.
Arne, I mean, the difference Dominic made when he came on, I mean, sometimes it feels like your pressing relies on him. Do you think, in hindsight, that perhaps it was the midfielder you lost the game in the end? Because I feel like Harvey struggled a little bit.
No, it's never about one player, but one of the qualities Dom definitely has is the intensity he presses with. So you can come up with all the tactics in the world, but it's always the intensity of the press that makes the difference. Doesn't matter what I come up with, but if we are intense, it's so difficult to play through us. And one of the qualities Dominic has is definitely the pressing part, and that's why he played so much this season as well.
Hi, Arne, I want to know, why did Federico Chiesa not get more minutes, and is he in your plans going forward?
Because I decided to bring other players in first, because I already brought Darwin in, so that wasn't the position I could bring him in. And then Cody Kakpo, I liked him a lot today, played a really good game, and I've changed him, took him out in the last few weeks many times already. And Mo is always a player that can score a goal, so that's why I first made different substitutions, and in the end I would almost say, like people expect from me over here, is that we take an extra risk, so get a defender out, bring Federico in. That also led to us scoring a goal, but not enough time left for him to make the difference, unfortunately.
Did any impacts on already being champions or rotating your team affect the performance today? Do you think that had an impact?
That we will never know. But I think what we also saw today, a lot of things what we've seen throughout the whole season, us playing through the high press of the opponent so many times, so many moments that we arrived in the final third. But I also saw us defending today, not that I'm used to that always, so the last percentages over there were not of our normal standards, and in the final third if we come there so many times, normally we are able to create more chances. So that could mean 2 things. Either Chelsea did well in both boxes, which they did, but I think it tells us also a little bit about us. So in general, good performance, but the final percentages weren't there to win this game of football. The lead up to both goals, a player of us slipped. So yeah, would that have happened as well if the game was on the line? Yes or no? We will never know. But the margins are small in the Premier League, especially if you play a team like Chelsea with so many quality players. Then you cannot afford these kind of moments.
Arne, you got the Guard of Honour from Chelsea, but their fans did seem so impressed. There was a bit of booing, wasn't there? Was that disappointing from your point of view?
They didn't like the team then, or what?
Huh?
They didn't like their team? They booed for their team?
No, I think they were booing the Guard of Honour.
They were booing for us. I didn't hear it, to be honest. So I only heard our fans during almost the whole game. And I just heard that they couldn't come here with train, so they had to go by car. But they were in time, and they were loud throughout the whole game. So I haven't heard anyone booing. I've only heard our fans singing.
Congratulations, you've won the league. What have you and your players learnt over the season that you can take forward to next year and possibly into Europe and win something there?
That the margins are small, and that's been throughout the whole season in the games we've won, and today again as well. So you slip twice, you can see 2 goals. Paris Saint-Germain, incredible game, maybe the best game of our season at home, where we dominated the second half. We were just waiting for us to score a goal, which we didn't. Then because players got tired, I had to make quite a lot of substitutions. We were lucky to end up taking the penalties, and yeah, talking about small margins, losing the penalty shootout, and they are now in the semi-final and we are out. So yes, we all have quality players. Chelsea has them, City has them, Arsenal has them, Villa has them. City, do I forget a few who are up there? We have so many in this league. And we have them as well. But the margins are small, so and that's why you have to work so hard every 3 days to get so many points on board. And that's what we did this season. And if we want to have any chance of competing next season, that is the minimum we need again.
Thank you.
Just asking, Chelsea a threat for next season? You think if they?
I expected them to be a threat this season because they were at Anfield. They were better than us. They were so close to us. So it was a complete surprise to me that we are now 18 points clear of them, something like that. I didn't feel that at all coming when we played them. So that tells you how well we did probably if a team like this with so much quality and also not only in the first 11 but in the complete squad we are able to be 18 points ahead of them is a big compliment for our players.